What's up? What's going on? It's your boy Double One back at it. Hope y'all having a blessed day, man. I appreciate all y'all support, man. Thanks for rocking with me. No matter what, man. I appreciate it. Boy, fresh faded out, you know. A lot of times we don't move fast enough. There's a saying that goes that God will move you when you don't move fast enough. When you get the first sign that somebody's an enemy, you don't have time to worry and think about the old days or what how much the past meant to you. It's if there's somebody that you know. When you figure out that they're the enemy, you need to remove yourself. And I figured that out at one point in time, but my mistake was after I removed myself, I opened my mouth and started talking, you know. But I just abruptly stopped talking to certain people because I know. And that's how you have to be. The first sign that you get, years and years and years and years of relationships will keep you connected, even when you know you're connecting with somebody that is an enemy to you. Whether you want to be enemy or not, you probably that you are the enemy, because the ultimate goal is to destroy you. But we often still be around at times when we know that someone doesn't have our best interest because we feel like we have to put up with it or deal with it because of who they are. When you realize that somebody's the enemy, you have to remove yourself immediately. You don't have time to wonder about anything. You have sometimes you get signs and you get more than one sign. You get too many signs. It's not safe for you when you have gotten so many signs that you're not listening now. When you figure out somebody's the enemy, you need to remove yourself immediately. It's just that simple. There's no more questioning yourself. Trust yourself and trust your instincts. Trust yourself and trust your instincts that this particular person is not on your side. Don't sit back and still be connected and wait because of who they are and what they may mean to you. Anybody that means something to you don't mean you mean something to them. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the hardest part of it, is letting go when you understand that the love is not being reciprocated. But don't let that cause you to get into a situation that you can't get out of. When somebody shows you, when you get a sign that somebody's the enemy, remove yourself then. Don't wait. That's the mistake that a lot of people make. They realize and they get it in their head that somebody does not mean the best, does not want the best for them, and they still be connected, still sticking around. When somebody has shown you that they are the enemy, the most dangerous thing for you to do is to stick around. They say keep your friends closer, your enemies closer. Why would you want your enemies to stay close? Don't you want some distance? Because if they're an enemy, what can they do? They can harm you or get you harmed or anything. It comes a point in your life where you can't keep a lot of people close anyway, the way things are in this world. But it doesn't mean completely stop dealing with people, because a lot of times that's what the enemy wants. They want you caged up. In order for them to make you a sacrificial lamb, they try to push you to the side, so to speak, quieten you up, or split up relationships to make you feel like you have nothing. And it's all about mental strength then. But when you figure out that somebody is the enemy, you need to move then. You don't wait for people to keep showing you that they don't have your best interest, because that could be deadly and that could cost you a lot in your life by still trying to stick it out with someone that you know don't mean you any good. And for all you targeted people out there, I'm gonna explain something to you. If you ever been targeted, if you've ever dealt with community stalking or any kind of neighborhood stalking, one thing I want y'all to understand: when people are working for these people that have access to your place, and you're dealing with warfare, and you're dealing from connections with from higher power to officials to uh, landlords and all that. What when people have access to your home, they can come and place anything in your home if they're trying to target you or make you a sacrifice or anything like that. It goes deeper. A lot of times the light in the smoke detectors, those smoke detectors, if you're in your room and you're in your bed at nighttime and your smoke detector's blinking, a lot of times that's a camera, a hidden camera in there. It's just not a smoke detector, it's a camera. You laying in your bed, it's being watched. And if you laying in the bed at nighttime and you feel like you get sick when you turn your air on or you turn your heat on, a lot of times what they'll do is they can put things in your vents. They can put things that's had access to mold or any mold chips or anything that they feel they can put in your vents so that the air blows out and it makes you sick. So then it'll look like an accidental death. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think far and beyond what people are willing to do to assassinate you, to get you out of the way, to ruin your character, to smear you to the point where nobody believes anything that you have to say. When people love to tell lies, it's because they're trying to hide the truth about them. That is the reason why they spread the most lies about you. So don't ever get it twisted and think that though you're being watched by both sides, dark and light. But what the dark would do is they would try to use your own home against you. People still dabble in stuff that they want to have high level witches do things to you now, like with witchcraft and different things like that. If stuff start to fall apart in your home, you got to pray over your home because people are when people don't want you to succeed, the attacks don't ever stop. They don't ever stop. So be aware of that. It goes that deep. Think about what's been put in your vents or your attics or your rooms and stuff when you're not at home, because people are trying to drive you insane or they're trying to have you fall, be gone in your home or something and nobody knows what happened to you. they have listed on your cause of death that nobody really know, because it's been set up that way to make it look like a suicide or accidental death when it's not. So y'all keep that in mind, man, and y'all stay safe out there, man. Thank you for all y'all support, man. Boy, Double One out.